We're here with Rachel Barnes, editor of Marketing Magazine in the UK, and Steve Barrett, editor-in-chief in the US.
Hi, Andrew.
How are you guys?
Yeah, good.
Fantastic.
It's only Tuesday, but
So much has happened so far.
exhausted already.
Absolutely. So tell us, guys, what have you been up to today?
Well, Steve, do you want to go?
Yeah, we've been having a busy time. When you ask how are we, my American colleagues have all been saying it does not suck. And when you look at the backdrop around here, I mean, that's certainly true. I'm lucky enough to have been here since Thursday because I came in for the Cannes Health event. So I've been here for a few days soaking it up. We've been doing a mixture of events with clients, going to sessions, meeting folks, and generally trying to produce a lot of content. So it's fantastic. There's so much to do, and there's so many different things we could be writing about. But certainly a lot of trends emerging.
What about yourself, Rachel?
Well, today I kicked the day off with an interview with Keith Weed, the CMO of Unilever, up on a fifth floor, very windy balcony. And he actually announced today a new partnership with Vice, where Unilever and Vice have created a millennial women's TV channel. So it's quite a big deal for them and quite a breakaway from what you see as traditional Unilever. So he was very excited about that. And actually yesterday I had a really good day of content. In the morning I was at a session with Jonathan Mildenhall, the CMO of Airbnb, and Bruce McCall, the CMO of Mars. And it was really fascinating actually because Jonathan Mildenhall had been at Coca-Cola for quite a long time, and he said a few controversial statements comparing Coke with Airbnb for some of all the wrong reasons and why Airbnb is so fantastic as his current employer.
He said he would cut the team if he was still at Coke, didn't he? Which was a nice thing to say. Now he's left.
Every journalist in the room went furiously scribbled it down.
There was another story going around about media agencies, about how they're basically going to be extinct, and the whole of media buying is going to be done by algorithms within a few years. So there's some people definitely looking out for their jobs maybe with the onset of technology.
And in terms of the festival overall, what are the key themes that we can see emerging here?
I've definitely heard the word purpose probably said half a dozen times already in a day and a half. I don't know how you see it. I mean, it's often used at conferences, but it's really coming from the mouths of CEOs. It does seem like vitally important. They're really trying to talk about why they're authentic brands and why they're making a difference in the world. So trying to move it beyond we're just here to create communications and sell products to we've actually got a relevant place in this world and we're relevant in consumers' lives and actually we can help change the world for the better is the message that comes from quite a lot of brands.
Yeah, that was definitely a theme at Cannes Health. One of the winners was called Intimate Words, and I think for Procter & Gamble's Always brand, and Always has done really well in the PR lines as well with its Like a Girl campaign. So we are hearing that from, and everybody's been paying lip service to that. Good business, better business. It's actually good for your bottom line to do good, but it seems to be now coming through in the work, and actually people, the CEOs and the C-suite really believe in it. So they've been proved that they're believing in the effectiveness, and we're seeing some really interesting things coming out of that. So I think that is a big thing for the week.
Definitely for Unilever. I mean, they're always talking about sustainability anyway, but Keith Weed said earlier, he often gets asked, how can you make a business case for sustainability? Because the nature of it means it's a more expensive supply chain, everything costs a little bit more. And he said, how can you actually justify a business model that isn't about sustainability? Because the opposite means, you're contributing to the downfall of the planet, essentially. So long term, you can't go any other way.
Yeah, they did an interesting partnership with UNICEF at the Health Lions, and they had a competition for young creatives to come up with great ideas to that theme. And the winner was called The Essentials, a great little ad agency in London called Mr. President. And the idea was you would buy empty cans of products in supermarkets marked The Essentials, and all the proceeds would go to kids in Africa. So they get a week's worth of food for buying a can of beans or something like that. It was really creative, and I think they're going to actually do something with it. So that theme is definitely running through the week, and that's great.
Finally, one thing you're each looking forward to for the remainder of the festival?
Other than the parties.
Other than the parties, of course.
Coming up, on the campaign party, obviously tomorrow night, and the PR Week party as well.
Of course,
tonight.
it's the big night of the week.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to seeing Al Gore on Friday. I think that would be really interesting. And then also a really interesting session about startups and innovation It's Bonham Bao from Mondelez and Rose from Collider, which is a sort of startup organisation for the Marcoms world. I think that would be really fascinating. I think both of those sessions coming from quite different areas, but absolutely, yeah, I can't wait.
I was going to say I was looking forward to getting some sleep because
That comes
I don't think
later.
it's going to happen.
but last night, for the first time ever in Cannes, I stayed in because I've been here since last Thursday. So I caught up a bit. We've got a great session tomorrow, PR Week, with an agency called Blue Focus, which is a Chinese agency which is growing really fast. It's a digital agency, advertising, PR.
Fantastic. Rachel, Steve, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Andrew.
And from all of us here at Cannes, that's a wrap.